It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Atlanta Braves. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And pitching in this game, Spencer Strider. What's the scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Heath. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. So digging in, Morgan Moore. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all she's hoping is that the success that she's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool her off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with her. I doubt she's going to get much to hit today, but when she does, be careful because she can hit it a long way.
And there's a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swings through that one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck her out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Braves go down quickly here, but they hold the 2-0 lead. So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's going to be Spencer Torkelson. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but she can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Skubal back to work. Singy, we've called some pretty special games together. Where does this one rank?
Well, Boog, it's got to be right up there. It's not every day you get to witness history being made. We're seeing this sport evolve before our very eyes.
Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one fouled off. Singy, do you think she dreamed about this moment as a kid? Playing on the biggest stage in all of baseball.
I don't know if she did, Boog, but I bet there are thousands of little girls at home who are realizing that that dream.
Over to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing. And next up for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. Roll to short, could be two. Off-balance feed, there's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And next for Atlanta, Morgan Moore. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by her. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is she trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Line drive. That's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Check on the runner. Back in safe. Really close. Runners at the corners. 1 away. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Runner on the go. That one out to right. Carpenter makes the play. Runner tags from third. Throw home. He beats it. And the lead is up to 5.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Runner on the go. Go to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. Moore had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
They got the win, Boog, but it sure wasn't because of her. She needs to flush this ball game and do better the next time out.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming. All right, just about set to go. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you have on him, Siggy?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And the runner holds. Here comes a pitch. That's to third, Ibanez. In plenty of time to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. And now Michael Harris, the second. Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Headed for the plate. She'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in toward you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Right side. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. 2 outs, base is empty. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that is out of play. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck her out. First and second, 1 out. David Fry, the next to hit. 2 on, 1 out. Grounder might be 2. Jump throw. And they get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. A nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Green makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster, todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster, pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea, muy se me huele mi dinero, yo no soy Shenlong, pero no imaginas lo que...
So just about set now. And today's starter, Reese Olson. What's the word on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same.
Throw on to Olson, and a quick out, number 1. World Series Game 3. And now the rookie second baseman, Morgan Moore. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. She swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, dude. Love being a part of these games.
On the ground. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Moore turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. 2 outs. Fought off foul.
Lots of rookies can have a good hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how she handles those adjustments.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of the World Series. He caught it behind his back, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Up now for the Tigers. Double play ball to second. Acrobatic throw for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. 2 outs, base is empty. at the plate. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Smoked on the ground, a second. Over to first, and that is the inning. And we're back. And now Colt Keith. To the right side, Moore. Whips it to first. One up, one down. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the bottom of the first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Andy Ibanez. Right side, Moore. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. The 4th game of the World Series. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Morgan Moore. Man, back to work. On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson. One up, one down. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. Fought off foul. Moore was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
When you're winning Player of the Month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think she's set up pretty well in the MVP race.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away. And we're back. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Morgan Moore. Cut out and missed 96 with that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. She's really late right now.
A swing and a miss as she chases way out of the zone. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. At the belt and fires. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Fair ball. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff hitter comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Sean Murphy. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
One ball. This one in the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That one is absolutely belted. Runner from third comes across, and they tie it late here in Game 4. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
To the right side, Moore. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Back here in Detroit, here's the second baseman, Morgan Moore. And first offering is fouled off. Brisky, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this off.
Throw to first. Moore aboard here at first with nobody out. Now this is in the air down the line. Carpenter makes the grab, one away. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. This one in the air. Fry makes the grab, and there's two gone. Runner at first with two away. This is Willie Castro. In the air, center field. Perez gets under it, and that'll do it. So no runs on.
Well, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
Here's one. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab here, Tarek Skubal. What do you got on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Beats her for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. World Series Game 5. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Morgan Moore. Skubal back to work.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
The Braves down by a pair here in Game 5 of the World Series. That's out to center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Zach McKinstry, the next to hit. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Here's the second baseman, Morgan Moore. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that one fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Torres toss the second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's one final look at the line score. All right, ready to get underway. And now, Gleyber Torres. On the ground, Moore. Throws to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Oh, nice play. In time, got it.
Look at the commitment to make the play. Down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And a ground ball to first, and that's a fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they tag her out. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 1 out, base is empty. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0. I would throw her another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. She's having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Outside with a breaking ball. Into center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And it's 2 away. 1 out, base is empty. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Throws to second, and he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream of.
They get the force. That's the third out, and we're headed. One down. And next to hit for Detroit, Jake Rogers. Up the middle, and that one handled. Fires over to first. Yeah, they get the out. Back here in Atlanta, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Morgan Moore. And that is out of play. Swings through that one for strike two. 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Congratulations to the world